So, family, back with another download. Listen to this. You are one of a kind. Yes, you are. There is something that you have, and that something is not duplicated in another, and you're irreplaceable. It is not most important that people say that you are irreplaceable or that people see that you are irreplaceable. What's most important is that you see that in yourself. True story. So what I've learned just over my life and just living life in connections, in relationships, in friendships, even in the pain that I experience in those connections, I oftentimes saw myself as they'll just go right out after me and get someone else like me. I thought that. I really did. And when people would leave my life, a lot of times after I healed, I realized their presence in my life didn't carry a lot of weight. What they brought me was very average and sometimes substandard of what I deserved. So after I healed, it was literally like they were flushed out of my system. And then sometimes after that, I would think to myself, how did I have so much emotion and so much feeling for someone that saw me as a average individual? What I began to learn on my ascension and my awakening journey that started a few years ago is that I am one of a kind, and that I carry a divine presence that cannot be replaced. All right? And so family, what you have to realize is your union with Holy Spirit, it puts you in a category of irreplaceable, of one of a kind. Your energy is missed when you've pulled it. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Your presence is longed for when you are gone. I had this saying, and I still oftentimes say it, is that when I show up in a room, I fill up the room with my presence, with my essence. I fill it up, okay? But when I leave the room, my presence and my essence goes with me, okay? And when you realize that about yourself, and you realize that you bring something to the table that cannot be duplicated, that cannot be replaced, it will change the way you see yourself. All right? While I understand, I don't see myself as better than anyone else, but I now see myself as an irreplaceable being. Okay? I can't be topped. All right? I'm the only one in my category. And when people experience me and experience you, they're going to realize that about you. And it's all because of your union with Holy Spirit has pushed you into knowing who you really are. You are one of a kind. Okay? And knowing that knowledge, it increases your level of confidence and self-love, and it starves out the ego, because it isn't about you feeling like you're better than other people. It's about you knowing who you are at the core. All right? This is why people will always yearn for your essence when you leave their life. Okay? What they're yearning for is that light, that love, that compassion. You're one of a kind. You're in that category all by yourself. And it doesn't matter how many people don't see it or acknowledge it. You have to acknowledge that for yourself. When I began to acknowledge that for myself, something changed in me. I began to see myself in a different light. I know that I can't be replaced. I know that there's not another like me. There's not another like you. Okay? I know now that when someone is not in my life, or something is not in my life, it's because there's no alignment with that person or with that thing. So I have an appreciation for alignment now because I know who I am. I was missing that part. I always saw it as the things that I was involved with, or the people that I was involved with. I used to see them as irreplaceable, but in truth, nothing they gave me carried weight in my life. That's why I forgot them so easily. Nothing they did made them stick to me, made my experience with them stick. But everything that I did made their experience with me an unforgettable one. Okay? You are unforgettable. You are one of a kind. You cannot be replaced. You're in a category all by yourself. The quicker you embrace this truth, the easier it is for you to build on your level of confidence and self-love. I'll see you on the next download. Toodles.